Good morning, students. Welcome to our online classes which begin from today. In our previous classes, we have already discussed that our body has millions of sensory cells called neurons, which perceive stimulus from the external as well as internal environment. To make us aware of the external environment, we have 5 types of special senses. These are sense of hearing, sight, touch, taste and smell. Correspondingly, we have 5 types of sense organs. Today, we will discuss the sense organ of sight, that is the eye. I would like you to open your textbooks to the chapter Sense Organs. Today, we will discuss the shape, size, location, structure and function of the different parts of the eye. The eye is the sense organ for sight, also known as the photoreceptor. Each eye is a spherical ball-like structure measuring round about 2.5 centimeters in diameter and is called the eyeball. The eyeball is attached to the eye orbits of the skull and can be held in position with the help of 6 muscles. 2 of these are oblique muscles and 4 rectus muscles. These are voluntary muscles, that is, you can move your eyeball as and when you wish. Eyes are delicate organs, hence they are well protected by the adipose tissue, which acts as a cushion below the eyeball and prevents it from any type of mechanical injury. Eyelids, which protect the eye from any type of injury, clean the surface of the eyeball by regular blinking. Also, spread the lubricating secretions over the eyeball and prevent it from drying. It also acts as shutters to prevent the bright light from entering inside. The eyelashes act as strainers which do not allow the dust particles or any foreign particle to enter into the eye. Eyebrows. They protect the sweat from entering directly into the eyes. The next very important part of the eye are the lacrimal glands. These are present on the lateral sides of the eye and are the shape of an almond, just lying just below the eyelid. They secrete a liquid which is known as tears. Tears are very important because they wash away the dust particles and clean the surface of the eye. They also lubricate the eyeball. And very important part of this is the lysozyme which is present, which helps in killing bacteria and protecting the eye from any type of infection. Now students, we will discuss the structure of the eye. I would like you to look at the structure of the eye and listen to me very carefully. The eye is made up of 3 layers. The outermost layer is known as the sclerotic layer or the sclera. It is made up of the white fibrous tissue and is the tough part of the eye. It protects the underlying layer from any type of mechanical injury. It also acts as a place for attachment of the muscles which I have mentioned earlier. The sclerotic layer in front is transparent and is known as the cornea. The cornea is a very unique structure in our body because it is not getting direct supply of nutrition from the blood, but it gets its nutrition from the aqueous humor and oxygen from the atmosphere. That is the reason why that the cornea can be transplanted to any person. The very unique thing about the cornea is that it remains alive nearly 40 hours after the death of a person, and if donated, the eye can be removed within 4 hours after death and can be grafted in place of a defective cornea, and the vision can be restored. Next comes the conjunctiva. Covering the entire front portion of the eye is the conjunctiva. The conjunctiva is not a part of the eye, but it is a part of the eyelid. It is continuous with the eyelid and covers the entire front portion of the eye. It is transparent, protects the cornea. If it is infected by a viral infection, it is known as conjunctivitis. Next comes the second layer, which is known as the choroid. The choroid layer lies inner to the sclerotic layer and is richly supplied with blood vessels and gives nutrition to the eye. It is also dark in color to prevent any type of internal reflection. In front of the eye, the choroid expands to form the ciliary body. The ciliary body consists of two parts, the ciliary muscles and the suspensory ligaments. The suspensory ligament holds the convex lens in position, and the ciliary muscles help to change the focal length of the convex lens. In front of the ciliary body is the iris. The iris is the colored part of the eye and is made up of two types of muscles, the radial and the circular muscles. It is perforated in the center and is known as the pupil. Light enters the eye through the pupil, and the iris is responsible for controlling the amount of light that enters into the eye. Next comes the retina, which is the innermost and the very delicate part of the eye. The retina is made up of light-sensitive cells called rods and cones. Rods contain a pigment called rhodopsin, and they help to see in dim light. They do not respond to color. They help to discriminate between shades of light and dark, and also shapes and movement. Cones. Cones have a pigment called iodopsin. They are concentrated more at one place, which is known as the fovea centralis or the yellow spot or the macula. The yellow spot or the macula is the place of best vision because cones are specialized in color vision and sharpness of vision in bright light. As a result, yellow spot is also called the area of best vision or brightest vision of the normal eye. Blind spot. Lying just below the yellow spot is the blind spot. This is the place where the nerve fibers of the sensitive cells leave the eyeball in the form of the optic nerve. There are no sensory cells at the blind spot, hence no image is formed here. The eye also has two unequal chambers, the aqueous chamber and the vitreous chamber. The aqueous chamber is filled with a watery fluid which is known as the aqueous humor. It lies between the cornea and the lens. At the back of the lens is the second chamber, which is the larger chamber called the vitreous chamber. It is filled with a jelly-like fluid called the vitreous humor. It is responsible for giving shape to the eyeball. Dear students, with this we complete the structure of the eye. I would request you to read the chapter and answer the questions which are given as assignment number 1. Thank you and have a great day. Stay home, look after your elders in the house, and be safe. God bless.